Hi guys, it's Donna. It's great to be here with you to do chair yoga today. So what we're gonna need is just a chair, preferably one that doesn't have any arms on it, okay? We're gonna make sure that our area is clear of any shoes, coffee tables, whatever. You're also gonna wanna make sure you have some water, so take a little water break here and there if you need, okay? So we're gonna start with our happy thought of the day from our little book, Think Happy, Be Happy. And the thought for today is, I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. All right, with that, let's get started. So we're gonna start with our posture. You can bring your chair around the front. I'm gonna just keep mine off to the side so you can see my legs. All right, so checking out your feet, hip width apart, nice and straight, and start to draw your energy up through your legs. Think about being tall like a puppet on a string. Draw your belly button in and feel your buttocks tuck under subtly. Draw your shoulders back a little bit, open your chest, flare your palms. Relax your shoulders and lift up through the crown of your head, trying to keep this nice tall posture throughout the class. Inhale, come on overhead, and exhale, come down. Inhaling through the nose, and either exhaling out the nose or out the mouth. For many of you, the mouth exhale will probably be best. Now roll your shoulders and try to loosen them up. Good. Let them drop away from your ears and roll them forward. Good. One more time back. Stack them over your hips. All right, now I'm going to bring my chair in the front. That's where yours should be, and we're going to warm up our feet. All right, so light hands on the chair. You're going to push up onto the balls of your feet and back on your heels. Good. Up on the balls of your feet and back on your heels. Again. Start to get into that deep breathing now. Good. Now this time let's stay all the way up. Good. Now bend into your knees. Keep your heels off the floor and your shoulders back. And now, staying into a little odd squat, we're going to push those heels to the floor and bend into the knees and try to stretch into our calf muscles down toward our ankles. Take 2 more breaths here. Maybe deepening in. Good. All right, release that and stand back up. And let's push up now once again. Bend into your knees. And now we're going to go to balance. Tuck your belly a little bit more, and one arm can stay close to the chair or both arms up. And now I want you to really concentrate on rooting those shoulder blades back and down. Sink into the knees a little bit more for those thighs. Balance and breathe. Good. Now push up. If you need one arm close to the chair, go ahead. Reach. Pushing off those heels. Other arm maybe a little bit or all the way. Balance and stretch through those fingertips. One more deep breath. Good, and release slow. Good work, guys. Roll it back. All right, now we're gonna swing the chair over to your left. We're just gonna step away from it a little bit. All right, I'm not gonna step back too much. I don't wanna get too far away from the camera. And we're gonna slowly just start to rotate. You can let the head turn. You can let the heel come off a little bit, which is kind of opening through your torso, those ribs. Now double up, 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Good, again. Keep the breathing going, and let's go for 4. And again. Good job. 8, let's go. 8, 7, 6. And switch it. Breathe. Now back to singles, and keep your head straight ahead now. Good, you should start feeling those shoulder blades opening up, the ribs, double up. Keep looking forward on this one. Good, let's go for 4 now. And switch. Breathe. Here we go, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we switch last time, 8. And 1, good, now just let those arms flop around your body. 1 more set. Good, all right, release that, take a big breath. Good, all right, now we're gonna start the rest of our standing part of the program. We do about half and half standing, half seated, okay? So we're gonna start our warrior sets. But first, actually, I think I wanna start with our balance like we normally do. So we're gonna take it back to bringing the chair nice and close to you, just in case you need it. And again, you check out your feet. We're gonna start with our basic tree pose, all right? So we're gonna take the right foot and turn out the knee and just tap the toe down. Let me move back just a little bit, making sure you can see my feet on camera. All right, now if you choose, you can lift your foot off next to your calf, but not next to your knee, okay? Not next to that joint. Abs in, remember you're a puppet on a string, and reach up. These are your branches, they're reaching toward the sun, and then maybe you'll stay close and just keep tapping your hand off. Remember, you don't want to hold on for dear life, you want to challenge your balance, and maybe the other arm. Breathe. Remember, bobbling is good. Can you peek your hands together? Reach up high. If you're able to go straight through those elbows, go ahead. You know me, I'm still working with my shoulder issues, and you may have issues too, and you modify as you need to. 1 more deep breath. And bring those hands down to prayer. Good job, guys. All right, give a little shake. All right, now we're going to again check out our feet to make sure they're straight and lift the right knee. You can just tap the toe if you want, shifting some of the weight into your left foot. Remember, if you have hip, knee, ankle issues where you have pain when you shift your weight into it, then you don't want to put all the weight into it. You don't want to be in pain. All right, some of you are going to lift the knee high. All right. Now breathe, and those of you that can, close your eyes. And those of you that can, hover your hand off the top of the chair. Breathe, lift through that leg. Fight the bobble, hold on when you can, just try to tap down. One more deep breath here. Ooh, guys, good job. Give it a little shake. All right, let's spin the chair over to the other side, and we'll do that whole balance series on the other leg. All right, checking your feet out, rotating your left knee and your foot, tapping it down or lifting it up, belly tucking. Remember, make sure your back is nice and flat, your bottom is under you, not sticking out. And here we go, either tap off and just stay close, or come to full tree pose. Breathe. Good work, guys. Hang in there, peeking those hands together. Fight for that balance. One more breath. And bring those hands down to prayer. Beautiful. All right. So our next balance pose is the one where we're going to try to close our eyes if you can. Okay? Shifting weight into straight right foot, tapping knee up or all the way up. Relax your arm down, close your eyes if you can. Think of spreading the toes in that right sneaker, and then hover your hand off the chair and breathe. Fight that bobble. Good job, come on down. I can feel myself struggling. I haven't been doing much balance work, right? So it'll take a while to, get back into things. Hopefully you've been taking Jacqueline's classes. I know she had like 4 up on your local channel, so I hope you've been taking advantage. And now we're just trying to give you a little bit more variety, and we're gonna do it every 2 weeks to change it up, all right? So now we're gonna move the chair back over, and we're gonna start on our warrior set. So for that, we're stretching and we're strengthening at the same time, okay? Be really aware of your alignment as you open your feet nice and wide. The left foot is going to turn and stay close to the chair, and the right is either facing straight ahead or turned subtly. Again, abs are tucking your bum under, shoulders back, arms nice and long and strong, and shoulders are fully relaxed down. Good. Warrior 2 pose. Take a deep breath. And exhale, bend into that left knee and look over the left hand and think of lengthening through those arms. Good. Arms are shoulder height. Then we breathe. Bending into that left knee a little more with each exhale. All right, here we go. Stretching out over the leg a little bit. Prop either on the chair and come over. Keep that hip down. Don't kick it out, all right? And prop if you want to go a little lower and reach nice and long over that ear. Extended warrior. Give a wrap. And gently look up if you're able to. And breathe, keeping that left knee opening to the back of the room. So you think of your knee tracking over your little toe as opposed to coming forward. Good. Okay, now straighten out. Both legs straight again. The hips don't kick out. The butt stays tucked. The hips stay square with the shoulders. And come over to the chair for triangle and up. Or you may come lower. Look up if you like. And those of you that can go lower, you may. But remember, don't let your hip kick out. Breathe. Good job. Now bend back into that left knee. Flip the palm up and come on up for Sun Warrior. Look up as you bend in a little deeper. Maybe you'll bow back a little bit. Nice. Breathe. Now let's swoop through with that right arm, turning to your left. Your shoulders and your hips now to that left wall for Warrior 1. Reach to the ceiling, bend in to that left knee, and peek your hands together. Good. Look up and again, maybe back as you bend in a little bit more. Good. All right, hands down. Now we're going to step that right foot in and come up onto the ball of the foot. Right, shoulders back, over the hips, and bend into your left knee. Your right knee can be soft. For our crescent lunge, we're coming up. Breathe. Good. Now rotate toward the front. Rotate your torso. Again, the chair's there if you need it. Inhale back to center. Now rotating to the back of the room. Good. All right, hands come back down to chair, and we're gonna either step back a little bit or push the chair away a little bit. I don't want to push out of view of you, okay? And we're gonna kick up that left leg for our airplane pose. Look over to that, you're gonna kick up the right leg. You're gonna look off to your left wall and open your arms for airplane pose. Breathe. Use those buttocks muscles here to lift that leg. And those of you that want more, only if you want more of a challenge, bring those arms through. Much more difficult, so feel free to stay with one hand close or arms outside or front. A lot of options, guys. You choose where you need to be. Good, come on down. Whew. Give a little shake. All right, let's bring the chair around to the other side, and we're gonna take a quick little water break. So grab a sip of water if you'd like. And then when you're ready, we'll set up the other side. Okay, opening your feet nice and wide. Shoulders back over your hips. Nice and strong and tall. We're gonna pivot your right foot right close to the chair or underneath it a little bit. Left foot straight or turned a little bit to the right. Open those arms, relaxing shoulders. Breathe and exhale into that right knee for warrior two now. Look over that right hand. Good. As you breathe, inch out over the chair, prop, and come up and over. I'm going to move back just a tad, just checking out my position in the camera. All right, stack and come over if you'd like, a little deeper, and give a wrap. And maybe look up. If you have shoulder issues like me, I'm having trouble pulling that arm back, you can just lay it on your leg and try to draw the shoulder blade back a little bit. Good, okay, releasing that arm, straightening out the right leg, abs in as you come over for triangle pose, keeping those hips under, not kicking them out, and reaching up and looking up. Remember, you can stay high, you can come lower, but everybody's breathing. Good, now bend back in to that right knee. Flip your palm up as you look off to the right, and let's come up for Sun Warrior. And maybe bow back a little bit. Feel the stretch through that hip and that thigh. Open through those ribs. Good job. Now swoop through with that left arm for Warrior One. And again, if you need to turn that left foot a little bit, feel free. Peek those hands together and look up. Bend. Beautiful. All right, hands down to the chair. Let's step in with that left foot. You're going to turn your foot and your leg and your hips up on the ball of your foot and bend into that right knee. Let's come overhead for crescent lunge. Relax those shoulders. Breathe in, and as you exhale, rotate to the front. Good. Inhale, back center. Exhale, back wall. Nice job. Hands to chair. And you're going to step back a little bit or push the chair away. And we're going to kick up the left leg now. Lift your chest and your chin, look off to the right, and open your wings for airplane pose. You're going to try to get that leg up parallel to the floor, although that might be a little difficult. And those of you that only want more of a challenge, come through for Warrior Three. Nice job, guys. Come on down. Give it a shake. All right. Let's try one more standing pose before we take it down to the chair. We're going to do what we call downward dog. Okay, it's a version of downward dog with the chair, obviously. So there's going to be two options. You could use the chair up high, all right, and you would use those hands. I'm going to do both of them sideways so you can see a little bit better. So either the chair here or the chair turned and your hands down to the seat. Whichever way you choose, I'm finding it better fully turned, but it's up to you. We're gonna place those hands, you're gonna push down, don't push the chair away, and step your feet back and widen them a little bit. Now push back with your hips and your buttocks and bring your head down between your arms. Think of your armpits pressing to the floor and stretch the back of your legs all the way up into your buttocks and your low back. Breathe. Good job. Step forward a little bit, keeping your feet wide and your knees bent. Hands come onto your thighs. Now inhale, lift your chin and arch your back. And exhale, tuck your chin and round your back. Beautiful again. Breathe in and arch. Breathe out, cat back. Come back to neutral and curve your hip out to the right. And curve your hip out to the left. Good, one more time. Curve right. Curve left and turn your head, try to catch a glimpse. Come back to neutral and let's push all the way back up. Good, roll those shoulders back and take a deep breath. And exhale your hands down to heart center. All right, beautiful guys. Grab a sip of water and we're gonna go to our chairs now. Good, I'm just gonna dim the lights a little bit here. Kind of taking it down a notch. All right, have a seat. And we're gonna sit up nice and tall. We're gonna try not to sit on the back of the chair, but we're gonna kind of scoot forward so we're using our back muscles. Shoulders again stacked over our hips. Take a deep breath. And just exhale your hands in your lap as we take a few minutes to practice our breathing and quiet and calm the mind. Closing your eyes, lift up nice and tall. Now take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose and force it out your mouth. One more cleansing breath like a big sigh. Now just slow, deep breaths as we quiet our minds. Feel the breath fill the belly and expand the ribs a little bit. And then feel that deflate as you push the air up just as slowly and long. And as thoughts enter your mind, just try to come back to your breathing and your body. Allow your facial muscles to soften now. Let them just relax from your scalp to your forehead, around your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, and all around your mouth. And just keep the breathing going and find a little more height as you inhale. And exhale your head to the right. And back center, breathe in. And exhale your head left. Breathe in. Lift the head and turn your head right. Inhale back center and turn your head left. Inhale back center, chin to chest. Tuck your chin down. Roll your head a little right. And roll it a little left. Come back center now. Lift your chin toward the ceiling. Come back to center and make some funny faces. Stretch out your face. Good. Now take a deep breath and lengthen your spine. And let those arms fall. Good. Now turn your palms to the back of the room and inhale. Lift your arms coming up. Let the wrists just drop. And the hands are soft as you float down. Keep your eyes closed if you can, anytime. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you lower. Come outside like a bird flapping its wings. Beautiful. Very calming and soothing. Just roll your shoulders back and open your eyes. Stack those shoulders over the hips and let's play our piano. Our little hand movements for arthritic hands. And I found my hands were getting tight because I wasn't doing this. So press each finger to the thumb. Squeeze your fingers in and reach them out, in and out. Quicker. Good job. Now rotate the wrists. Nice and slow. And then reverse. Good. Just shake them out a little bit. All right, we're going to start with some more arm stretches. Okay, we're going to mimic a pose called eagle pose that we do in our standing yoga. So we're going to take the right ankle and you're going to cross it over the left. The left arm is going to come in front of the face and the right arm is going to scoop under. All right, now I'm quite restricted with my shoulder issues here, but some people can actually wrap their arms and connect their hands. So if you can, go ahead. If not, you're just going to give a little tug against that left arm. All right, breathe. Again, close your eyes if you can and think about the muscles you're stretching. Think about your breath. Good job releasing that. Let's reach high with the right. Drop it down your neck and give that a little pull. Abs in a little bit when you bring your arms overhead. You can just drop your chin to your chest to relax your neck. Good, let that go and roll it back. All right, let's cross left ankle over right. Right arm in front of your face and left arm tucks under, and we try to join the backs of hands or the backs of hands to arms, whatever you're giving a little pressure against that right arm, and just breathe. Good, releasing that, abs in a little bit, left arm reaches, drop your hand down your back a little bit and give a little pull. can pull both arms, you may, or you can bring them in front of you and kind of pull into those hands into your elbows, whichever way you prefer. Breathe. Good. All right, release that, and let's bring those feet back to flat. Nice and straight. And scoot a little forward on the chair, and you're going to clasp your fingers behind your back. All right. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, you're going to come forward with a nice long back. You can look at the floor. Don't drop your head. And then bring your arms up off your buttocks. Stretch your shoulder blades. Or really stretch your chest. Bring your shoulder blades together, I should say. Good. Now release those arms and keep pulling your spine forward as if you were lengthening the crown of your head toward me. Coming a little lower if you're able to, stretching into that low back. Breathe. Beautiful. Come on up, nice and slow. We're going to bring our feet together and take that left arm, and you're going to push your right leg into your arm and push your arm back into your leg. All right? Right hand stacks, and then the right arm opens as you twist. Breathe. Beautiful. Let's try the other side. And open out left. Push that left leg into the right arm, and the right arm's pushing back. Beautiful. Come on back down and roll those shoulders back. All right. One more if you're able to. Now we're going to bring our arms down along the sides of the chair, so you might need to scoot a little forward. You can open your feet a little bit more than hip width, but not too much. And we're going to come into bridge pose. If you're not able to lift your hips up off the floor, I just want you to open your heart center, open your chest. All right, here we go. Pushing off. Reaching your chin toward the ceiling. Good job. Come on down. Carefully sliding your buttocks back onto that chair. Again, not leaning back. All right, if you want a quick sip of water, go ahead. And then we're going to move on into the rest of the legs. The leg stretches, I should say. Good. All right, again, reset your posture. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. All right, before we go into some of the stretching, we always go into a little bit of strengthening for the thigh muscles to support the knees and warm up the ankles a little bit more. So we're going to take that right leg out, push out through the heel, and then lift it up. Relax your shoulders and breathe as you feel those muscles tightening around the knee, supporting that knee. Breathe and lift a little higher if you can. Good job. Bring that down. Point your toes hard away from you and then flex them. Again, point hard and flex. Now rotate your ankle round and round, other way. And again, like I've always said, these are all things you can do. Sitting, watching TV, right? Good. Bring that down. Give a little rub. All right, let's try the other leg. Sit tall, pushing that left leg out. Lock out the knee and then lift the leg up. Breathe. Maybe a little higher. Good job, guys. Bring it down. Point your toes away hard and flex. Again, point and flex. Good. Now circle it around. And ankle circles the other way. Good. All right, give those legs a little rub. And maybe around the knees a little bit, little massage around the kneecap. All right, guys, nice. Let's sit up tall. We'll finish out the rest of our leg stretches. Let's draw the right knee into our chest. Again, relax those shoulders down and pull your knee in as you breathe. And again, if you can close your eyes anytime you can, that's just more helpful to quiet and calm. Good, now extend that leg out straight and lift the leg up. Remember, you might only be able to go a little bit, but that's okay as long as you're feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Push out through the heel, make sure the back of the knee is straight, and just keep challenging yourself little by little, tiny increments to help improve your flexibility. Beautiful. All right, bend that knee, and you're gonna open the knee out to the side and place it down. All right, so toe is facing out to the right, and you're gonna take our right hand and place it right by the knee, the thigh, and you're gonna push your thigh back, opening the inner thigh muscles up into the groin muscles here. Just breathe. And again, try not just to stay stagnant, a little tiny more press. Beautiful. Come back around. Reset the feet and the posture straight, and take a breath and lengthen the spine and gently twist around to the right, and then take that right arm around your back if you're able to. Good job. Come on back around, and if you can, just slide your left foot out, just so that you can cross your ankle, right ankle over your left thigh. If that's not possible, you can just cross at your ankles, okay? We're looking at an outer thigh stretch here, so we want to try to keep the right foot toes pulled to your shins. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, come forward with a nice long back, and feel the stretch into the low back, into the buttocks, and then back around the outer thigh. To intensify that, if you want, take another breath, and as you come forward and down, add a little pressure down on the leg. Breathe. Great for that tight sciatic problems that we have. You can heat it first and then come into this stretch and try to really spend some time here. We don't have enough time to spend what you should spend if you have issues, but a great stretch. One more breath. Come forward and down. Beautiful. Come on back up. Good. Give that leg a little rubbing. All right, reset your posture, your feet, and let's try everything on the other side. Good. Left knee to chest. Now, if you have knee issues, this is my knee that is a little tight, has some arthritic issues. So if it hurts to compress the knee, you could always hold from underneath, and you probably should if you have issues. Again, breathe and pull back a little bit more. Beautiful. Extension now through that knee. Push out through your heel and then lift it as high as you can where you feel the stretch. Remember, inching it up as much as you think you can. Good job. Come on down. And we're going to open that leg out to the side. Foot facing the left. And with your hand, add a little pressure backward, opening inner thigh and groin. With breath, of course. Good job. Let's bring that leg back around front. Sit up nice and tall as you inhale, and exhale, add a little twist to the left, and you may wrap your left arm around your back if you choose, and rotate the torso as you look over your shoulder Breathe. Go ahead. Come back around. And if you're able to cross your ankle, you might want to slide your right foot out a little bit and either cross at ankles or cross ankle over thigh. Toes pull in and take a deep breath. And exhale nice and long. Adding a little pressure if you can. Keep the breath going and let that exhale help you. Feel the stretch down deep into the low back and the hip and the outer thigh and the buttocks. Adding a little more pressure if you'd like. One more deep breath here. Good job. Come on back up and bring that leg back down. Give them a little rub. All right, sitting again close to the edge of the chair, you're gonna open your feet nice and wide. And I don't know if you can see my feet on this one. I'm trying not to be too far away from you, but you're gonna open your feet nice and wide, digging those heels in. Take a deep breath and slide down that left leg and come up and over with the right. Good job. Come on back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come on over. Beautiful. Come on back up and pull those legs back in. All right. For our final stretch, we're going to do similar to our crescent lunge that we did standing. We're going to do it in the chair and see if we can get a little bit more out of this hip and thigh. So we're going to rotate to the right and stay very close to the front edge of the chair. Hand around the back for support so you don't fall off. And the left leg slides way back. So you see how you can see my knee is behind my hip. All right, tuck the belly a little bit to engage a little bit more stretch. And look off to the right as you come up with the right arm. Breathe in. And exhale over to the back towards your chair. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Come back up and let's try the other side. Hold on with your right hand, your left hand. Your right leg will slide back. Knee behind hip, just a tiny bit. Tuck the belly a little bit and breathe in. Come on up. Look off to that left wall and arc over to your back wall towards your chair. Breathe. Good. Inhale, come on back up. And exhale. Come on back in. All right, face back to the front. Good. And once again, have a seat. Excuse me. All right. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall and take a deep breath up. Exhale, open those arms into a big V. Open your heart, look up and maybe back, settling the shoulders. Inhale back up and exhale your hands in your lap for our final meditation. Close your eyes now and soften your shoulders. Allow your facial muscles to release. Feeling very soft. Lift up through the crown of your head. And take a deep cleansing breath. one more cleansing breath. Now just slow, fluid breaths as you quiet your mind. Focus on the breath, filling the belly and very slowly deflating. As your mind wanders, don't judge, just come back to your breathing and your body. Feel the ability to fill the belly a little bit longer, a little bit slower. And deflate a little bit longer. As you inhale, find a little more height if you've slouched as you've quieted. As you exhale, let your arms fall limply at your sides. And slowly move your hands and your feet. And roll your shoulders back and begin to open the eyes and refocus. And if you're able to stay in meditation now for a while, please do. Roll your shoulders forward. One more time back and down, and let's take one more deep breath filled with energy for your day. Exhale your hands to prayer center. And I hoped you enjoyed chair yoga today, and I look forward to doing the next class in a couple weeks, guys. Take care, be well, and remember, make this be your focus, taking care of yourself, building your immunity. Try to let go of the worry and focus on the inward calming and building your immune system. Be well, guys. Take care. See you next time.